Hello everyone, welcome to this course on C from DHAAPPS. So today I would like to speak about the introduction to C and why suddenly the C language, what are the features of C language and such other technical and non-technical details as regards the course of C. So here we go. So first of all I would like to say as what is the C language. So just like any other programming language, C is also a programming language. It is a procedural programming language, meaning that it is not an object-oriented programming language. So we cannot use the concepts of a class or objects or such other object-oriented programming language concepts like inheritance, polymorphism, data abstraction, data hiding, and such other important concepts of object-oriented programming language in this particular language. The only thing that we can implement in this particular language is the concept of functions. So this is a procedural programming language, so we can only use functions and we can write all the other things in the main function. So this particular programming language, that is the C language, it was initially developed by Dennis Ritchie, who is also known as the father of the C language, in the year 1972. But when the C language was developed, it was developed mainly as a system programming language to write an operating system. Now there are various types of programming languages. Some include the scripting programming language that includes C, C++, Python, Java, and others having that is the design and development language, that is the HTML, CSS, PHP, Perl, JavaScript, and all such other programming languages. So just like there's this broad class of programming languages, that is the scripting language versus the designing languages. So again, under the scripting languages, there are some particular languages which are reserved for some specific purpose. Like it's not like that these are uh, watertight compartments which prevent the use of a programming language for any other purpose. Like it is not that Java is used mainly for applets, but it is that Java is used for applets. But at the same time, I cannot say that Java is only used for applets. I can use Java even for other purposes also, like I can use Java to write a program for Android, but at the same time I can use Java for writing a hacking script also. I can use Java for writing a simple computer program, such as a calculator, for adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, or finding the modulus of two numbers. But this particular language, the C language, had been developed keeping in mind of writing an operating system or designing a compiler. Why now many people who are currently viewing this particular course might ask that why I am speaking as this particular statement, that why am I saying that C has been developed keeping in mind of writing and designing a new operating system or designing a brand new compiler. uh, we will find that in the next particular slide as to, when we talk about the features of the C programming language. So moving to the next slide, we find that there are features of C language. Now, what are the basic features of C language? The C language provides low level access to the memory. That is, using the C language, we can access any port on the computer, starting from the visual display unit to the pen drive to the any slot on the computer on the computer. So it is needless to mention that basically all the virus, at least I should say that 60% of the viruses, 60% of the computer viruses are written basically in C. And it is very easy to write a simple code in C which will get executed at the boot time and which will disable the keyboard or the mouse of a particular computer. And similarly, I can write another program in C which will enable that. So viruses and antiviruses are mainly coded in C language. Why? Because suppose when we are quarantining a virus or we are trying to remove a virus from a system, the first thing that we need to do is get the access to the port which the virus has attacked. So basically this virus and antivirus have been written in the C language. Now here I would also like to mention that the Linux operating systems, that is the Linux based systems like Ubuntu, Fedora Linux, Solaris, Red Hat, and all such things, they have been coded basically in the C language. Why? That is because Linux, as of today, Linux has not been attacked with any virus. Why? Because whole of the of this Linux, this code, the core Linux, has been developed in the C language. And just like in C language, with the help of pointer, we can disable a particular port in the computer. We can also enable that. So it is better to write a code in C, which will allow the creation of an antivirus, that is an inbuilt antivirus or a defense system in the operating system itself. This was the first feature of C language. Now coming to the next feature of C languages is it has got a simple set of keywords. Now the keywords in the C language, which we will find when we will be writing various codes for various C programs, they are very simple. Means they are a very concise, very clean, and very uh, less number of keywords in C language. And last but not the least feature of C language is that it has a clean style. That is, C language does not require any such other format specifiers. The only good habit of writing a C language program is use of braces. That is for any for that is not only under the good habit. That is under the ABC of under the grammar of writing the C language program. And the good habit is to indent it at particular places where we are using this curly braces or such other things. Now these particular features make C language suitable for system programming like an operating system or compiler development. Now, I would also like to mention a bit more on this topic. Like when we are developing an operating system, we need to access the hardware and then accordingly develop the software also. So that is the main reason why the C has been preferred for writing an operating system. Why? Because C has low level access to the memory and it provides access to all the ports of the computer. Similar things go for the compiler development. And it is also to be noted that many later languages have borrowed syntax or features directly or indirectly from the C language. Like, let us take the example of JavaScript or Perl or PHP or uh, MATLAB to some extent. Many later languages they have borrowed this syntax or the features either directly or indirectly from the C language. Now in C language you can directly access the mouse, keyboard and such other ports of the computer using pointers. Similarly in Java that this keyword does this. So this particular feature of Java we can say that it has been borrowed indirectly from the C language. Why? Because Java has come after C. C was the first language it can be told like that. C was the first language that was developed even before at such a time in which Java, Python, and all such things did not exist. And we should also not forget that one of the leading programming languages today, that is C++, has been borrowed majorly from the C language. So that is what the C language. That is what is the power of C language. The C++ programming language might be is one of the top ranked programming language today. But let us not forget that the core of C++ lies in the C programming language only. So that was all for this particular session. So thank you and have a nice day.